Nah, it's just that's a part of it. I think it's a little bit of everything. I think we have to play faster. I know that for a fact. Like we're not getting to our spacing as fast as we want to see the advantage or the mismatch that we have. So when we do get to our spacing, the reads are a lot easier. So that's a huge key for today. It's like as soon as whether it's a make or a miss, can we sprint to our spacing, get those early offensive attacks. I think just our shooting in general, whether it's 2-point field goals or whether it's threes, we just got to generate easier looks, and it's hard to do at times. But I think overall our point per possession hasn't dipped too much. I mean, I thought we played really well offensively in the Milwaukee game. I think it was more of last game. We just didn't play with great pace, and then we didn't crash as well. And so we got to continue. We did a good job of that in the first 10 games. Our crash rate was high. Our offensive rebounds were high. We have to continue to do that.
And, in terms of who you guys want to be offensively in that Milwaukee game, it seemed like it was kind of like the best night for you guys in terms of like multiple passes, ball movement, all that. How do you kind of find that balance between like intentionally attacking mismatches and having that free-flowing ball movement that you had in that game?
Yeah, I mean, it depends, right? Like you look at a team like Orlando, they have great size at every position, so naturally the court is going to be smaller. They're going to be able to get into gaps a little bit quicker. They don't have smaller defenders that you can put into action. So we still attacked matchups in Milwaukee. We just did it a little bit more subtly. We did it as a team. We did it with our three-man actions, but they didn't switch as much, and they don't have the size that Orlando has, so it's a little bit easier to score. So I think it's more of a challenge is when teams are physical and they have length at every position, how do we create separation? And I think part of it is like getting out in transition, getting those easy looks, getting like spaced even further so that those gaps are open so that we can read them, we can get screens. So it really just depends on who we're playing against. And, the contrast in the Milwaukee-Orlando game was the size and physicality that Orlando plays with, and the spacing and, like, quick attacks that we were able to go against Milwaukee.
Joe, you mentioned after Friday's game you didn't have a great feel for why the Magic went on those two runs, whether it was effort or execution. Curious after watching the film what you kind of saw from that.
It was a combination of both. I think it was definitely when they went on that run, it was effort from the offensive rebounds. I thought Wagner did a great job changing the energy of the game, and then I think it was our execution. Like we just slowed the game down completely. We didn't get to our spacing. We didn't get to our reads, and you can see it in the game. Like we're inconsistent, and when we're in our spacing, we see the read just like that. And the times that we play really slow and we don't, it's just harder for us to manufacture, and we run offense a little bit later in the shot clock. So I think it was a little bit of both, and we just got to continue to clean those things up.
Without Porzingis, like a rim protector, they were bringing Cornet away from the basket, constantly going at him. How do you now set your defense with no Porzingis for at least a week and no true rim protector? How do you stop teams from basically going at you in the paint?
Yeah, I mean, we created an identity last year of playing small with our shift activity and our ball pressure and our individual defense. So regardless of if there's a 5 on the perimeter or not, we just have to continue to take pride in our individual defense. And then I think it comes from our shift activity, knowing who you're guarding. Can you help stop the ball and get out to a shooter? Tonight, they're probably one of the best spacing, disciplined teams in the league. And so individual defense and being there early in your gaps is super important. So we just got to continue to work that. And you're right, it's going to look different, without him. But Al and Luke have done a great job. We've had good defenses with those guys for numerous years now. So it may look a little bit different, and it's just everyone's got to be a little bit better.
And Franz Wagner scored last time with like 9 seconds left. I mean, obviously they were trying to do the point differential thing.
Yeah.
Did that cross your mind at all? Like, I should keep my guys in to keep the score or try to score? How did that in-season tournament point differential come to your mind the last couple of minutes?
I thought about it, but at the end of the day, we had lost. Jrue was out. We had lost Porzingis. I wasn't really willing to risk a point differential for the sake of the long-term health of our team. That's kind of the decision that I made there. But it's obviously something that you process and you go through. I think Delano tried to go in for a layup and may have missed it, so we were aware of it.
Thank you.
Thank you.